And we are live. Good morning on 11 o'clock. Right, 11:11 it was when I clicked the live, but I don't know when it will be coming through for you. And it's the 11th day of the first month, all those 11111s. I thought would be awesome today. We've got some powerful energy going on, numerology going on. And are you feeling this energy? I certainly am. You might be feeling the highs as it's very, very intense. So that may be for you, meaning that you've got this urge and feeling like you've got to get it stuff done. And it's a great day to be doing our vision board retreat later. So I welcome you to join me. Anyway, so today, for those of you that have viewed me before, then welcome back and thank you for joining me. I'm Theresa Jande at Tree Heart Art Design, Authentic or Love Authentic Me, for those of you that haven't. Every Monday I go live various times normally, though 11 used to be our regular time, for Meditation Monday, which is a container and a session for me to do guided meditations for you, energy healing, a little bit of NLP each week as a free session, just to move depending on what's happening. And as if you haven't guessed already from what I've said, take what resonates with you. If it doesn't, then don't worry. I suppose everybody else says, what is it you do? I teach people to connect to their creative self. I'm an artist, and I teach guided meditations and run vision board workshops. So that give you a rough idea that I believe in manifestation, meditation and mindfulness, all the M's, with the C's, connecting with creativity. So let's do that. Sorry, I'm a little bit off my game today, I have to say to you. So I need to get my head together. I'm sure you guys understand, but Monday morning, I really feel like now when the energy's high, I need to do the processes that I take to get myself in alignment. So I'm going to do that with you on screen and show you exactly what I do. Just the basics. If I'm not meditating, then it's movement and qigong, which we're not going to do today, but it's to connect first through our breath and then through creative visualization and the guided meditation that we were leading to today. With it being the new moon, I'm going to do a mini new moon bit at the end. I need to do a little bit of healing and clearing and resistance clearings for myself, so I shall do that for you guys as well in case you need to do that too. So every time I start my meditations, I always start the same way, connecting through our senses. So just closing your eyes, start to become aware of your breath. So by tuning into our senses, each of our senses, oh, bless. Look at that for delivery. My daughter's just brought me up my wheatgrass. Right, so I left downstairs, bless her. They love it because they've got a break from homeschooling. So before we start, I'm a big fan of wheatgrass, and this is wheat and barley grass water. Thank you. Grateful for my little unicorn. So as I was saying, sorry, breathing, just becoming aware of your breath. Lots of people have this misconception about meditations that you need to clear your mind. I don't expect you to clear your mind. Sometimes you can't clear your mind. You have to focus your mind, and you can do that really easily by focusing on your senses, and just having that practice, even just doing that little bit, and for 3 or 4 minutes, if that's all you're used to. If you've never meditated before, then I'd recommend doing that. So if it's safe for you to do so, close your eyes. You don't need to close your eyes, and if you don't, then find something to just focus on a spot and just tune your mind into the details around that area. So get yourself into a comfortable position, whatever's right for you. If we do any movement and you can't do that, like for example with arms of shoulder problems, then don't. Just visualize in your mind doing it. Same with bending down to touch feet or anything like that. If if it's safe for you to do so, you can obviously do that. I can't, because I can't get up. You won't be able to see me. So just breathe. Bring your mind to your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Just natural breathing. The natural rhythm of your breath. And tuning in to the sound. Sound around you. The movement of your lungs. Maybe start to increase the capacity of what you're breathing in. If you want to breathe in to a count of 4 to start with, and out. So you can go in, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4 as you exhale. Just a steady rhythm, listening to the sound of your breath as it's going in and out. That sound always reminds me of the waves hitting the shore, the ebb and flow of our energy, ebb and flow of our life force in this now moment, bringing our attention to the now moment. So tuning into your senses more, keeping that mind on the breath, feeling in the movement. What can you feel is in your body? Can you feel, I'm thinking, oh, I feel a bit chilly, or oh, that's a little twinge on my toe. All those little thoughts that are coming up, let them come up. Tune into them for a moment. Is there any niggles anywhere? Feeling the breath, hearing the breath, feeling the body and feeling the body. Tuning into your body. And now if you've got your eyes open, then focusing on what you can see. With them closed, just the lack, the darkness, or is there light peering through? Is there anything you see whilst your eyes are closed? Can you smell as you're breathing in? Are there any smells around you that you notice, you recognise? I often say if you're watching this on the recording, you can set up, or if you're ready and you're prepared, if you've got candles or incense burning, aromatherapy. If you're listening and you've set yourself up in your bubble bath, what are those smells? Or can you smell your shampoo from morning shower? Where are you? Are you just standing in your kitchen? Are there food smells around you? Smell is a really, really deep sense, really connected to our memories. So maybe just thinking about it brings the smell to mind. If you're wanting to relax, I recommend thinking about roses and the smell of rose, relaxing lavender. If you're wanting to recharge, I love that orange scented citrus smell. Breathing in, breathing out, feeling your body, feeling the now moment, tuning into you and this moment. Now we're feeling more tuned in, maybe in a better feeling place. Are there any thoughts that are coming up? Do not judge them, just observe, take note. Observing our emotions, even if these emotions aren't at the highest, is still a really good practice, because if you know where you are on the emotional scale, you can move up you can allow yourself to slowly move up. You need to just be aware of where you are to do so. It's your body talking to you, it's your mind talking to you, your subconscious is speaking to you through your feelings. Do not ignore them. Be grateful for them, whatever they may be. And I'm going to take you on a little creative visualization journey using image therapy now. Neurological goal setting, I call it. We're going to imagine first yourself, an image of yourself sitting where you are now, the room that you're in, the seat that you're in, wherever you're standing or laying. Seeing yourself, observing yourself, reflecting thoughts back of this moment. Just breathing and relaxing. Imagine yourself as if you are laying and floating, like you're on a cloud. I want you to imagine that feeling, what it would feel like to be a feather that was just floating in the air on a slipstream of high altitude, but gently moving, feeling light, like you can go in any direction. Feel that for a moment, that feeling of freedom. Feeling of lightness. Feel in your mind and see with your imagination and with your third eye, the ethereal. We're going to pose a question. I want you to imagine you've got a TV screen. Your mind is looking at this screen, and on it will appear the answers to the questions, whether in word form in your mind or in image form for you to later sound and look up. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. So on your screen, I want you to ask the question, like you're tapping it on the computer. Soul, authentic self, higher self. What is it that I need to know? Breathing in, what comes back. Don't worry if nothing comes back, if it's just images. Feeling in the timeless space. Allow yourself to connect. words, what images are calling to you, are coming from you? What are you resonating with? Slowly, slowly coming back to this moment a little bit. I want you to, in this dark space, the vastness of space and the cosmos that we on this planet are spinning on, and the moon is new on Wednesday. So I want to add, it's a powerful time for intention. So while you're in this space, this sacred space, container that we've created by being in a heart-led space, holding a vision for me. Maybe there's some things that come up for you of what you would like or where you need to go next. But I urge you to just make an intention, your soul leading you, your authentic self, your higher self, source, the divine part of you that is, however you look at it, whatever your thoughts or beliefs are, your subconscious and conscious mind. Make an image in your mind of yourself a year from now, to the last new moon. Think about the things that you would like to have happened by then, things that you're grateful for, that you'd like more of in your life. Allow those images to surround you and feel into them. Feel them as if they are already now happening. Breathe it in. Breathe in that intention. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to give you a little bit more imagery. I want you, as you're soaking up those images or those words, whatever message you felt coming through, imagine you're also being surrounded by beautiful indigo blue colour surrounding you, protective cover, and in each day a thread of memory taking you back to this moment and the images of what you are aligned with for your higher self. And feel that floaty ethereal, the strings to the manifestations happening. in this now moment, also in the future. Feel it as this now moment, taking yourself into the future timeline that you want. Feeling colours of the rainbow surrounding you, so you're in balance with the highest good of all involved, and then bringing in images of others. Start to feel yourself doing things, tasting things, bring your senses in. And then breathe it in a little more. I want you to be grateful for this moment. So conjure up a memory. It doesn't have to be from today, it can be from years ago. A memory you are truly grateful for when you felt true gratitude. Feel that feeling of what it felt like. Feeling the ebb and flow. And if it helps you to keep your flow, and you need to make any sound, and you feel comfortable to do so, now would be a nice time for that, to set that vibration out there. Like you're leading breadcrumbs of a vibration to your goal, so you can remember. So when you're in the dip and you can't see over the hill from the high vibrational sight or viewpoint, you remember the breadcrumbs, the thread that guides you there, little by little, moving up this scale if need be, guiding you here to there, to wherever it is you need to be and whatever it is you need to do. So you're taking inspired action that's guided by your higher self and your authentic you. Wrap yourself in liquid love and gratitude, like a blanket to warm you, that heat raising you, lifting you like the feather. Remember the feather? Take your mind back there now, feeling that lighter feeling, like whatever worried you before has been lifted or become clear with crystal clarity. And when you are ready, slowly start to wiggle your toes, wiggling your fingers. We're going to ground ourselves back into the physical. Take your hands together and gently caress your fingers and your fingertips, bringing your awareness back into the sensation of touch for your body, massaging each finger, just gently pressing the skin, not hard. Doing the same with your arms. If you want to and you feel called to do so, if not, just over the face. And when you get to your head, over your third eye, put your hands either side of your forehead and temples and just pull gently the third eye, pressing the fingertips together lightly and pulling away like you're opening up that eye. And then continue that same movement going back as you go over your head, pulling the hair, going down the back to the top of your spine, down your neck. And once and again, one more time. You can still do this with your eyes shut, but don't worry if you've opened them. We're bringing ourselves back to the now anyway. And then, this is really good for the immune system, your fingers on your tip of your chin and pushing them out and up along the edge of your chin, up to your ears and around the tops of your ears very gently, and down to the bottom of the neck. And do that again, and do that a few more times. Working with the she says, nervous system. And if you still need a little Indian head massage, get a little hair massage there, working with our energy. And then if you can put your hands around, clasp your hands around the back of your neck, very gently, don't hang too hard. Just feel so you've got a little bit of pressure on the bottom of your head, where your head meets your neck. Obviously, if you have any problems doing this, just visualize in your mind doing this. So clasping the hands and just gently, like you're cupping the bottom of the head. And then bringing the hands down, just hanging for a second. And then what I like to do is crossing them over. So if you drop one hand and then keep the other one on the opposite shoulder, just for a second, and then bring the hand down over your chest, down and around the waist. So you're crossing over one side, and then do however many you did on that side, do the same on the other side. It doesn't matter which side you do first. And a little wake me up of the hands. From one hand, go on the back of the hand, just gentle tapping all the way up the arm, and then coming down the inside of the arm. And again. And then the same on the other side, going up the arm on the outside and down on the inside. And just before you open your eyes, if you haven't already, gentle tapping just above your heart, like Tarzan. And whilst you're doing it, breathe in and out. In and out. Slowly opening in your eyes. If the light is too much, you can always put your hands over your eyes and allow it to come back slowly. And if you put your hands together in prayer position over your heart and lift up and stretching round. Back to here. Thank you. Opening your eyes if you haven't already. Coming back. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for you. My love and blessings for your day. Think about, with your focus, what you'd like to happen. But if you can't do that without feeling lack, then totally change the subject in your mind. So observing like we did to begin with, you can do that at any time. You can do that 2 or 3 times a day if you need to. You don't have to do it for half an hour, 4 minutes, 2 minutes, even 1 minute of just hand on heart, checking in. I call it a vibe check. And I highly recommend setting a timer on your phone to do that throughout the day, especially now. Each of our days feels like, I'd say, a year passes within them energetically, the speed of which we are getting used to adjusting at the moment and how quick we are manifesting. So it's important. I know for me now, if I do this in the morning, I can feel my cold just drifts off, everything resets. It's like an anchor point. So I highly recommend taking the time, 5 minutes a day minimum, I would say. But if you're new to meditation, then a minute is fine. Just checking in throughout the day when you need it. Breath. Thank you for your time. I will see you next week, next Monday, and I will see you later today if you are joining me for the New Moon Vision Board retreat. And my love, my blessings for you in your day and your now moment, wherever you are, whenever you're viewing this, in the now moment with the new moon. I just want to add, if you are watching this on the replay and it's not a new moon, it doesn't matter, because as I said at New Year's, everyone sets their resolutions at New Year's, but every day is a new day and a new set of energy. It's a new time for you to set. So if you follow the cycles of the moon, the new moon is a wonderful time to set those intentions. However, it's when it's right for you, when the energy feels right for you. We all have our own energy cycles. So thank you. Love and